Hey out there, sorry I'm getting a slow start on the new year. Have some some ill issues that are nagging at me, and, and I am 87. I'm going to be 88 in May, so I'm sure to have some issues. And one of the things that are nagging at me is my wonderful little flight simulator here. Obviously, I haven't been at it recently. I've been away, but again, issues have been created by Microsoft, I believe, in one of their updates or more. They have messed with my adjustments. So when I was flying the TBM out of Truckee, Tahoe, was my last flight to South Lake Tahoe, and I love that area up there. Just beautiful area. Don't get there much anymore because when you get older, ice and snow is not what you want, and travel time is not what you enjoy. So I'm lucky to have a great place to live in Monterey, and I could go ride my bike, which I have neglected that recently. Anyway, you don't need to hear all that. They messed with my settings, so I don't want to fly. Well, that's silly. You can have an airplane in for maintenance, and the guy that maintains it, God bless those people. They do fabulous work, but every once in a while they make a mistake, and that's why we check the airplane before we fly it. Make sure all the controls are going in the right direction. So anyway, I take off from Truckee. I put the gear up on the TBM, and the flaps go up. So they've tweaked my settings, and they've made my gear switches are now my flap switches, and my flap switches are now my gear switches. In a real airplane, that could kill you. In this situation, it just frustrates you that Microsoft, and they put out a new 2024 update. This 2020 is good enough for me. I can easily pay the $200 to get the update, but the update is going to mess with the settings. You're going to get your stuff. So I don't want to change. I just like it the way it is. That's part of old age. You don't want any of the changes. So anyway, we're going to go down and just give you a pass on the fire, the tragedy in Los Angeles, and just shooting down the coast is fun. You can get up at 30,000 feet. This thing gets up to Mach 2. So we'll be down there, and this shows that we'll be there in 30 minutes. And that's plenty good. We'll look at the coast. The coast highway is closed somewhere between, it's probably above Hearst Castle. The coast highway is closed between Big Sur. This is Bixby Bridge. That's halfway to Big Sur. So Big Sur is right along in here. So we'll take off and go shooting down the coast. We'll see Hearst Castle. We'll see Santa Maria, Santa Barbara, and then we start coming into the area of the fire. We'll look for that lake or storage area for the water for firefighting, and that was empty. Apparently, I heard this morning that the fire department was not notified that lake was empty, and that the fire hydrants that are connected to that lake to get their water would soon. Apparently, there was water in the system, so they got a little water out. So that explains why possibly when you saw the pictures of the shopping area, and there was a bank there. I forget the name of the bank, and apparently the guy that was reporting there said the fire's still going here, but the firemen packed up and left. Well, whether that it was that they ran out of water or what, I don't know. But definitely, the Palisades fire was protected by that lake being full of water to provide water to the fire hydrants, and the fire departments were not notified that they had shut down that lake, emptied the lake to repair, make repairs. That's just phenomenally. I can't think of the word to say about the management down there. They're in perilous times. Okay, let's go flying. That's what I'm here for. Go have some fun. I'm not sure how this airplane's going to fly with my system having been tweaked or twerked by Microsoft, messing with my settings. Yeah, you see people checking the ailerons, making sure the controls are connected properly. When your aircraft goes in for maintenance, the fuel truck, well, they might
Monterey
make room
Tower,
in the.
Strike Tree Niner 1 ready at runway 28 left west departure.
They might make.
Strike Tree Niner 1 Windcom west departure approved. Cleared for takeoff.
They might make room in the hangar for an aircraft getting out or going in, and they move your aircraft out on the line, and while it's out there, the fuel truck goes around and backs into the tail while it's fueling another airplane. You gotta do your checks before you take the machine up, and we'll check this out. We don't have to overdo it. But anyway, let's see if the brakes are off. Yeah, so the brake switch is working properly, and we need to get some light. That's probably why it doesn't start in daylight. Is they somehow reset my reboot. So let's put the light a little more in the more. No, let's put it in the afternoon going down the coast. It would be nice having the sun coming in from the west, because we'll be looking back to the east toward the shoreline as we scoot down. Okay, I believe the brakes are off now, and we could look, get this off, and look down here, and we put the brakes on, off. I don't see the brakes moving at all. I see the little knob over here on the right move, and I would say that's on and that's off. So let's see now. We'll go back outside, and I got my little Band-Aid on my controls. Helps it work. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so they switched my toggle switches on my yoke from my left thumb used to do this, and now my right thumb does that. My left thumb, the right thumb used to do that center behind the airplane. So when you're getting ready to land, you want to be right behind the airplane like that. So that's now switched to the other side. If it was something critical that controlled the flight of the aircraft, I would not take off with those being switched, because sure enough, I would make a mistake, which would definitely marginalize my life expectancy. Okay, let's get out of here. And I think I got the brakes off. Yes, the brakes are off. Okay, here we go. Sorry about the noise. I'll kind of move out of the way here. It'll take a little while to break the sound barrier. Let's go the other way here. And I click in the gear up, see if the gear goes up. Hey, the gear goes up. Now we'll look at the flaps. The flaps are down. I can't see them down, but the flap control shows down. And I clicked it, and they just went up. So let's push it down again. I don't see the flaps moving, but we're exceeding the flap speed, so they're not going to move. And we'll head down the coast. We want to get up to about 20,000 feet. And we don't want to hear all this noise. There we go. There's Pebble Beach.
Tree Niner 1, did you copy?
And we're back where we have to answer this. And we'll go ahead and acknowledge that. I thought I had that on automatic.
1 frequency change.
So we're not going to talk to them anymore. And we want to watch the coastline as we go south. This is an area called Point Lobos. My granddaughter worked there for the state of California last summer. This is called the Highlands in here. Very expensive homes along in there. And then we head on down the coast. And this might be called Point Sur right here. There's the lighthouse sitting out there, I believe. I think it's still sitting out there. Okay, we're almost at 20,000 feet. Sorry about all the talk, but I guess I had a lot to say. And I'm feeling better, okay. The airplane is flying, even with the controls, and I'll tell you, I go in to find and put the controls back the way I wanted them. And actually at this point it's just controlling the view. I click this button, which should be over on the right yoke. I'm clicking it with my left hand on the left side of the yoke, and this should put me directly behind the airplane. This should put me, and then I can move this anyway. I could go behind the airplane with my mouse. Okay, there we are at 20,000 feet. Let's see how the I need to go inside the cockpit. That's working, but it's on the wrong side. I'll shut up because I'm fighting with the. So we're going to turn on the autopilot. There, and then this you have to do twice to get the. Let's see if we got. We need to go outside. Let's see if we got the altitude in. I don't see the altitude on there. So we'll go down and do it once again. Keep that once again. Let's see how we did. I still don't see the altitude on there. And we'll do it one more time. Maybe it's just turning the autopilot on and off. Anyway, we're scooting down the coast. We're just going by Big Sur. This is probably called the Big Sur. It goes inland right from, let's see. Yeah, it goes in there. And it comes back out probably right about here. And that's probably Nepenthe. One of these two little draws here. Nepenthe, and you're back out on the Coast Highway. This is probably where the Coast Highway has had slides. Down in here, why the Coast Highway is closed. And I want to try again to get the possibly no, it's not holding altitude. So let's try one more time. There's that. What happens. I I can't see it's lifting. Let's see here. Got to forget about that, and just forget about the autopilot. We'll turn the autopilot off. If I can't get it to work properly, leave it on. Now it's acting like it's trying to hold something right there. Okay, let's get outside and enjoy the run. So we let's see, we're Mach 1.7, so we're almost Mach 2. There's Hearst Castle right there. They did turn these little things on, which are handy at times. So you if you can't remember that little point is by Hearst Castle, this little thing reminds you. And it did say, oh, this says Rancho San Simeon, so I forget what airport. So San Simeon is right there. And then Half Moon Bay probably is right along in there. Santa Maria, I think Santa Maria maybe is before this area. When you're heading south, you head up over some mountains on Highway 101 here, and a little turning and twisting. It's holding 20,000 feet very well. I guess I'm owed by Microsoft some enjoyment and relaxation. So that looks like Morro Rock right there. So that's Morro Bay. Right in here is Morro Bay. My brother used to live down there. Beautiful area. And then Santa Maria is back in here somewhere, back in there, flat area. And I think we're coming into Santa Barbara down along in here. And I'll recognize it when we get to LA. This machine is holding its heading and holding its altitude. I said we were going to 20,000 feet. And again, this is not dark star. Dark star, you make any little changes and you go up 10,000 feet or down 10,000 feet. Wow, this machine is just awesome. We'll just do a little number here. That should send it down in altitude a little bit. Oceana. So then around this point is where Santa Barbara is, and then we'll turn left. And again, this is all created by a satellite photo that was taken. I don't know how often they update that. Can't remember what the name of this river is. I don't know whether you punch on these things to get them to. Here's a little airport right here. Here's a little airport right here. Vandenberg. So I think Musk is shooting some rockets off of Vandenberg. Okay. So we want to back out and just watch what we're doing. We'll cut across this point, and we should come up on Santa Barbara. See if I recognize it. See, from doing that roll, now we're down at 11,000 feet. But we want to start dropping down because we want to get a closer look at what Malibu looked like a couple of weeks ago, and it's hard to look at what it looks like now, and how close it is. It's so close in. We'll see if we see the empty reservoir. Oh, it's very, very peaceful here. Watch the sunset. And it's not Lompoc right there. That's getting close to Santa Barbara, and this lake is up above Santa Barbara, I believe. We'll see if I spot it. Oh, we'll see. Look at, I'm back up to 19,000 feet again. And Mach 1.7. Yeah, we'll just keep going along. I forget the name of the lakes in here. Santa Ynez, that's where Buellton is. And the Anderson Split Pea, Crawford, I don't remember Crawford. Santa Ynez. And there's a little airport down in here. So this is probably going to be Santa Barbara right there. Huh? Yeah, that's Santa Barbara right there. So I know a little bit, but I've been up and down the coast so many times. So at Mach 1.8, see, as you get up into the thinner air, it goes faster. Now I got all the, I don't know whether I'm burning up.
Airport information, Mike 0100 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, niner.
You gotta turn
Sky
that
condition,
off.
clear. Temperature, 15.
Turn that off.
Dew point, 1 tree.
Here we go.
Hawthorne Airport information, Mike 0100
Hawthorne.
Zulu.
I used to fly out of Hawthorne.
Visibility, niner.
I used to
Sky
fly
condition,
out.
clear. Hawthorne Airport information, Mike 0100 Zulu. Wind calm.
So,
Visibility, niner.
so
Sky
what we need
condition,
to do
clear.
is pick
Temperature, 15.
another airport.
Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter 29
pick
decimal 9
pick
2.
one nearest airport,
Visual runway 25
and
in
we'll
use.
pick
Landing and departing runway
not Santa
25.
Barbara, but
VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
Santa
All aircraft
Ynez.
read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on
Santa
initial contact
Ynez,
you
I
have
think,
Mike.
is the name of the reservoir.
Hawthorne Airport information,
So
Mike
let's
0100
pick
Zulu.
up here, Santa
Wind
Cruz
calm.
Ranch airstrip,
Visibility, niner. Sky condition.
122.9. There we go. We got that's a Unicom frequency. Okay, now we have to slow down and come down because we're going to be coming up on. This could be right along here, and we got to bring the sun back up so we can see. That's not the sun. Get the thing with the cloud. There goes Oxnard. So there we go. Now we'll be able to see if we're looking at. And this may be a little early right in there, Oxnard. So you go head south and then Malibu. Here are the hills that caught fire. And Pacific Palisades would be right down in there. And then they had another fire, I forget what they called it. It was on this end, just above Malibu. And whether Malibu Beach is right there or right there, I'm not a Malibu Beach person, so I don't know. So the old flying machine, I can fly it. See, everything works properly. You've got let's see, your speed brake comes up. Watch this. See, I'm at 300. I want to keep the speed up. So I don't know what that beach is, but definitely the Malibu is going to be down along in here, one of these beaches. We'll see if we spot it. I know a little bit. Point Magoo. I'm going to bring the speed up a little bit, and then we'll get up ahead, but when it goes through the sound barrier, it'll get quiet. There. Get quiet. Okay. There goes Point Mugu NAS, Naval Air Station. And then we're looking for Malibu. Where the houses are west of the Pacific Grove Highway. If you're in LA, you call it PCH. Okay, coming back on the power again. And turn the noise level down. And again, I would say it's past this point. While you have stuff on the west side of the Pacific Coast Highway. This was not the strip that caught fire. It's just a tiny strip of land. They're right on the beach. None of those. Not Malibu yet. Oh, we have a little sign down here. Maybe it'll say what that is. As we get closer, and again, none of that. The Pacific Grove Highway isn't right next to those houses. Here, right along here, we got to look for a strip of houses that are on the outside, and we'll see what this little thing, when we get a little closer, what it reads, and that'll help us figure out where we are. And again, this is generated from a satellite, so it's just what the computer thinks the houses look like, and it's just a part. It says Malibu, okay. So now we're in Malibu. So we should see the Pacific Grove Coast Highway. Yeah, you're starting to see houses along there. So let's stop it right there. Yeah, I think yeah, these are houses right along here. They don't show up well. Of course, the big hotels, and I think there's a beach club, which they may not have been destroyed. Maybe these little guys got destroyed. Okay, so we'll go along a little more. And we'll stop it again. And we can barely see anything there. This is handcrafted. When it looks this good, when it looks that good, it's computer generated, but the handcrafting is computer generated. But looking along that beach, you can see little things along there. The computer trying to show that there's structures along there, but it's not doing very well. Okay, here you go. I don't know whether this area took a hit or not. I'm sorry, I'm not an expert on Malibu. Whether this survived or not, I don't know. And then we're going to come up on Pacific Palisades. I think that's down a little bit, but it could be anywhere along here. I would think if I could spot the reservoir, and this is going to be past. But the fire either got into this area or at least threatened it. Oop, what's that? Is that a? Yeah, I thought I saw a reservoir. Oh, there! Look at that. So now we stop that. So this possibly is the area that took a hit right along in here. This strip along in here is all gone, with exception of a couple of buildings. And then just past here, this could be the Pacific Palisades right in there. So let's go here. Quiet down the airplane. I don't know whether this area got taken out. Topanga Beach, that's close. And then Pacific Palisades. Might be right in there. And then we're getting to Santa Monica, right down there. Right down in there. Whether this is it going back up in here, I am not sure. Yeah, see here's possibly the reservoir that was emptied. Yeah, this could be all Pacific Palisades. How's we doing? 160? That's barely flyable. So possibly that's the lake that was emptied. You can see how the gravity is going to feed, so I think all of these houses are gone, and that feeds the fire hydrants. And they didn't tell the fire department that this lake had been emptied. Just a ton of water. Ton doesn't describe it. Okay, now we're going to swing around and land in Santa Barbara. So let's see what we're doing. We're doing 100. We'll bring up the power a little bit. Take off the hold. See, we're losing altitude because we got slow. Gotta get the power up. Better hit the afterburners. This thing gets slow. You have to hit the power. Yeah, Pacific Palisades, I guess all of this got wiped out. There's the high school down here. Churches. Whether it got into this may be where the fire hoses ran out of water. Now we're going to look south for the airport. There's the airport right over there. Downtown LA off to our left. And we'll put the wheels down. See if that button still works. The wheels are down. Flaps down. Very worried about the fire jumping over 405. This is 405. Going up maybe the Coast Highway. There's Brentwood. What's this little place right here? Brentwood Heights. Yeah, there's the Getty. They were afraid they were going to lose the Getty Museum. There's 405. they had a canyon right there. Let me look back and see if I can see up the canyon that goes up. Yeah, possibly this is the canyon where they lost 1 or 2 homes in here. And Dennis Quaid, I believe, lives right up in there. He did a pretty good report. I forget, of course I can't remember the name. They have all kinds of little canyons. The canyons go up to Mulholland Drive is up here on the top. Okay, let's take off the hold, say goodbye to 405. We'll cross it again as we gotta come up on the power. And let's see, yeah, good. My hat switch works, back, forward. Yeah, good. There's Beverly Hills, probably, right there. We got the flaps down, and we got to start looking around for Santa Monica Airport. There's LAX. Here's Santa Monica right over here. Get on the tail. Use the opposite button. Got to slow down to 200 to 150. We're going to probably have to go around. We'll see. Short runway. 160. Going to be a helter-skelter landing. 50 is pretty good. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Flaps up. Hope that the gear doesn't come up. Sorry about that terrible landing, but that's what happens when you don't fly in a while. We're down. Brakes off. Whoa. I pulled the throttle into reverse, but this doesn't have reversers. I got so excited on that landing in the short runway. It was plenty of room. I didn't have to make all those crazy moves. Let's just put it right over. Well, let's go down with what they're going to get rid of this airport. Airports and neighborhoods don't make good bedfellows. That's the term you want to use. I haven't been on. Yeah, I have been on this field with Lance Air. We landed here. We got a couple of cups of coffee, and we were flying to nonstop to El Paso, Texas. So we'll pull right in here. Look out, mister. Here we go. Brakes. That's enough. That's enough. Got the throttles back. Now we'll go back inside. It doesn't want to switch inside. Let's see if we can get it to switch. There we go. Now we're talking. It is a funny setup that I have. Why I get so twitchery about things not working. Hell, half the things I've modified here working intermittently. Okay, thanks for riding along, and get the hatch open. There we go. That works. Anyway, got from Monterey to Santa Monica. We'll look around outside a little bit. Probably offices over there. This is a great little airport. It's been here. Howard Hughes probably flew in and out of here. This has a lot of famous stories that taken place. Here's LAX, is 5 miles to the south of here. But it's the noise. Airplanes make noise. Of course, this is probably one of the noisiest. And we'll click my little button, and I have to reverse and get back to the other side. So I remember I'm almost getting used to where it is now. Anyway, that was fun for me. I hope it was a little bit informative to you, and thanks for riding along. Bye-bye.